everyone, hello. And today we are going to be doing really easy opal nails. Obviously, you know, these kind of things have hit the internet by storm and, you know, everybody's loving them. Before we carry on, what do you think to my nails? Look, aren't they cute? I quite like them. Simple, easy, wintry nails. Anyway, so I've already played around with this and I've already done it. So they're not going to be exactly the same, but these are the ones that I did, look. So I'm going to try and recreate those for you. So keep watching. Now the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to be using this foil here that I got from Born Pretty. Is it Born Pretty, AliExpress? I can't remember now, but it's a real easy one that you can pick up. So that's the first one. So that's going to create this one here. Okay. So first of all, we're going to take our tip and I'm going to be using Foil Gel by SPD London. So I'm just going to pop that on. Sometimes when I'm doing foils, I do a base first in case it doesn't transfer fully, but it doesn't matter so much for this because we're going to be using Mylar flakes on top, blooming gel, and a host of other things. So we should fill in any gaps anyway. We shouldn't see it. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. Okay, so I've cut a piece off that I want to use and I'm just going to place it on the nail. It's always harder on these tip things though, so bear with. Do the middle bit first. It doesn't always work though, especially on these things. I'm going to take that off. See, look, it's wrinkled already. I'm probably just going to take it off that. It's so much harder to do on these than it is on like a customer because they just fall off. So there are a few gaps, but I'm not going to worry too much. So I'll pop that back on there. So as you can see, we do have some gaps, but it doesn't matter too much. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some top coat, cover the nail, because I want to use some Mylar flakes. Now I thought I had lots of Mylar flakes, but it turns out I only have one lot. So these are the ones I'm using today. They've got a slight pink, purpley shimmer to them. I have ordered some more, but we're going to be using just these ones for today. So I'm just going to pick some up on my brush and pop them on where I want to see them, really, I suppose. I don't want to cover too much of the detail, so I'm just kind of going where there's bits where there's no detail because I still want to see that marble come through. I do think I use quite a lot on this one really, but it's quite cool, isn't it, this one? I'm just making sure that these are all stuck in. And I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. You can see how shiny that is. Let's pop it in. Okay, so I've got that out of the lamp. Now I'm going to use some of this, what I got from Born Pretty. It's their blooming gel. This is quite cool, this stuff. So I'm just going to cover the whole entire nail with this. Okay, and then I'm going to get my palette and I'm going to get some white gel polish, any white will do, and I'm just going to pop some on here. So what I want to try and do with this blooming gel is create a bit more of a marble with the white. So just like got a detailer brush, so I'm just going to pick up some of this white And you need a fair bit, and I'm just gonna place it where I want it in just like a squiggly swoosh. It doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, you just decide where you want it really. It can go wherever you want it, but I tend to try and sort of follow some of the patterns that's in there. But wherever you want it really, it doesn't need to be perfect, does it? Something there, let's pop a bit through that. And just keep messing until you're happy. It's quite good, this blooming gel. The longer you leave it though, the better it blooms. Or spreads, whatever you want to call it. So, as you can see, look, it's starting to spread about. And you can help it a little bit if you want by pushing some bits out, making it look a bit more. So there's quite a bit on this edge here. So if you've got too much, you can take some off. In fact, I need a wipe to take some of this off because I don't want all that on there. So you can just run your brush through and take some of it off. Because there is quite a lot there as it's spread out. Just gives it extra texture. You can go through and put extra little thin lines in wherever you want them. I think so. Looks very opaly now, doesn't it? I quite like that. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp. So that's that out the lamp. And now we're going to top coat. So generous layer of top coat so that we can really pull out those mylar flakes. I might even actually go back in and pop a few more on. It's quite cool as it is, but let's just have a little look. Just to give it extra dimension. That's better, I think. Sorry if you can hear my kids in the background. They've not gone back to school yet. Although, I'm not sure at this moment in time whether they will go back to school because there's talk of them not reopening after Christmas. Okay, pop that in the lamp. Okay, so that's that out the lamp now, and now I'm gonna top coat that, I think. Edges though first, because some of the mylar are sticking out, so I'll just file that and smooth it down off camera first. Okay, so I've given that a quick buff. So it looks nice, doesn't it, already? So I'm just going to top coat that. And then be able to see. So just make sure there's plenty of top coat on and that's all. And as always, oops, as always, I turn it upside down. I'm going to need to put more on now, I've dropped it. To make sure. If it was a customer, you would have to try your hardest to get them to turn their hand upside down, because we're kind of encapsulating, and yeah. So I'm just looking upside down now, sorry you can't really see, and I'm going to pop that in the lamp. So that's that one just come out the lamp, and how stunning is that? Look at the dimension. It's like a marble opal nail, like a gemstone. Okay, let's do some others. So for this next one, I wanted to do like this one here, similar. It won't be exactly the same, but it's similar. I'll show you how I did this one. Okay, so you don't have to do this, but this time I experimented with a base coat and I just used, this is like a jelly colour. You can pick them up off Amazon, talk properly woman. And I literally just put this down first. But like I say, you don't have to do this because as you saw in the last one that we did, we fill in the gaps anyway. I just wanted to see if it made a difference. But honestly, I don't think it does, but you'll see in a minute. Pop that in. So the four that I'm going to be using for that particular one is just this one. Again, I think I got it from AliExpress or Amazon. I can't remember exactly, so I can't post a link, but that's what I'm going to be using. So I got my tip that's come out the lamp. Use my foil gel as before. Pop that on. Make sure you've covered all of the nail. With this particular one, it needs 60 seconds in the lamp. So out the lamp it comes. I've already cut a piece off that I want to use, so I'm going to try and I'm going to do it upside down with this because this is not the way you do it on a customer, client, whatever, because you know you just wouldn't. But it's easier when you're doing these tip things because honestly they're a pain in the butt. Let's take it off its stand again. Make sure I can get right into those edges. And then where there's a crease like that there, I tend to push on it with my nail and squidge it down as best you can. And get as much of the colour off as you can. Because it's inevitable that it's going to crease, unfortunately, because, you know, these aren't flat surfaces. Make sure we've got all those edges in. Especially around the tops there. There we go. Now there are a few gaps in there, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. I just want some top coat on here. That's the finished nail look before we've even done anything with it, so it's already looking nice. So this is, I mean, I think this is easy this way. You know, it's better than like having to create your own marble and then mess about. If you've already got marble foils, then well, you know, yes, let's use them. Right, so that's that on there. We'll get our mylar flakes again and pop them on where we want them. So I'm just going to pop these on wherever I want them. You can have as much or as little as you like. I mean, I love the mylar, so I mean, you know, I think I use quite a lot. I don't know, is it a lot? Maybe? Maybe it's not. Let me know. I don't want to get rid of some of these darker areas because I think the darker areas are quite nice to poke through, so I don't just move that away because I don't want them covered. It's part of what gives it its dimension. So I'm going to pat that down, pop it in the lamp. Okay, so that's that out now. Let's put some more blooming gel on. I'm sure you'd be able to get a lot more effects with different colours of the mylar flakes. But obviously this is the only colour that I've got at the moment, so that's all I can use. But I mean, you know, all these designs are just going to show you that you can do lots of different designs, even if you've only got one lot of flakes. So I just want some white now on my palette, like we did last time. And then, oh, I think it's running out. And then run that through wherever we want it. So let's see, from the top. Let's give that a go like that. And maybe one around there. And perhaps some around there where that darker bit is. Where else? I feel like I need some here. I mean, I don't know, it's random, isn't it? It's like a gemstone, so, you know. I'm just going to wipe this off my brush now because I'm going to mess about and fiddle with it. Although it looks fine as it is, but I'm just breaking that chunky bit there up a bit. I do feel like there's a bit too much there. Maybe a little bit in the middle. I'm just going to take a tiny bit and bring some maybe around here. I just want a bit. So I'll let that sit for a minute and you can see, you'll be able to see it change. How gorgeous is that though? Again, you can go with more mylar flakes if you want. Right, I'm happy with that. I think that's going to go in the lamp. So that's done, and I'm just going to pop, that's just come out the lamp. I think I'm just going to put some more mylar on. I think it just gives it more dimension when you've got layers of it. I don't want too many though. Certainly don't want too many near the edges anyway. I think I'm happy with that one now. Put that back in the lamp. So I've pulled it out and given it a little buff, and now we're going to top coat. I mean, I don't know about you, but I like to use a lot of top coat on these particular types of designs because I just think it helps with the multi-dimension and it really makes that mylar pop. Make sure that the edges are all sealed in. Look. If that's not a marble now, I don't know what is. I'll pop that in the lamp. And there's the finished nail. How stunning is that? So the next one that I'm going to do is this kind of like it's already chromed, so it's like a chrome foil. So I just used this kind of foil paper. I don't know if you can see that very well on the camera. It's sort of like gold and pink marbled together in like a chrome. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. You don't need to watch me doing that bit, and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so that's that one done with the chromey foil. There's not as much pink on there as I would have liked actually, but never mind. We'll top coat, well, not top coat, but we'll put a base of top coat on so that we can get our flakes down first. Okay, so pick up some flakes and randomly put them on. I might just, because there's quite a lot here anyway of sparkly stuff, so I think that will do. She says, putting on more. Pop that in the lamp. So out the lamp it comes, more blooming gel all over the nail. And then our white off the palette, which I've got here. And then wherever you want your marbly lines to be. I'm just going to follow this outline of the pink here, I think. Pink, I think. And maybe some here. Going this way. And maybe up there. No, I think that's too much. I don't want it to look unnatural. Although with creams like this, let's just wipe that off a little bit. Let's just help this along a little bit. You guys don't want to be sitting here waiting for this to start moving about. So you can start moving it about yourself, look. Like that. That's quite cool, isn't it? I'll pop that in the lamp. So I've just pulled that out of the lamp. I think I might need to put some more mylar on though. Of course. I wasn't going to, but I just want a bit more. So greedy. I think that'll do. I don't want to cover the white bits. Pop that in. Okay, so I have buffed this slightly. So I'm going to finish it off now with some top coat. Obs. And then plenty on. It helps with the dimension, as I said with the other ones. Turn it upside down, make sure I'm happy, pop it in the lamp. See? So the next one I'm going to do is like a purpley one, like this one, look. And this one is like this galaxy foil that I got from, oops, not that bit, like a galaxy foil. That's what I've used for this one. So I'll go ahead and pop that foil on onto the tip, and then I'll come back and we'll have a look, see how it's done. Galaxy one. Okay, so top coat for that. You can use anything, doesn't need to be top coat. You can use base coat if you want for these mylar flakes. I think the hardest part for me is wondering where to place the flakes, because you don't want to take away from the pattern that's underneath either. So happy with that, I think. Pop that in the lamp. Right, that's that out the lamp. It's kind of cool, isn't it, already? I love this. It looks like one of those amethyst gemstones. And what do I want? What do I want? Oh yeah, blooming gel. You could leave it like that and top coat if you wanted, because it'd still look absolutely freaking awesome. But the theme is marble, opal, blooming gel, nails. So that's what the bloody hell we're doing. Palette, white, pick some up on my brush. I'm going to follow these lines, I think, on this one. There seems to be quite prominent areas where the colours change. Got some blue here, look. So we just put some, sorry if you can hear shouting, it's my two girls tearing each other's hair out. Probably literally. Honestly, they scrap like, have you ever seen that video of them, baby kangaroos? What are baby kangaroos called? I don't even know. Line's gone blank, but anyway, that's what they look like. That's what they remind me of when they're scrapping, and I just stand there watching in awe and think, wow, okay. Right, now I like that, but I think this bit here is too fat, so I'm just going to take some of that off. I don't want it to be so Okay, I'm happy with that. I'll pop that in and then we might go for some more flakes. I like that bit. I like this area here. That's my favourite, I think. Okay. Okay. That's it out of the lamp now. So more top coat. And you guessed it, more flakes. Not too much. Just a little bit on here on this bit because that pink bit there is stunning. And some over here where I think it got lost with this white. I think that'll do. Pop that in and I'll buff it and then we'll top coat. So I just buffed the nail off camera. Now we're going to top coat. Make sure the sides are in. Make sure there's a generous layer of gel on. By gel I mean top coat. Make sure it really makes it pop. That's it, I think. Upside down. Pop it in the lamp. And there's the finished purple one. I'll put them all together for you. So here are the finished ones, guys. What do you think? Gorgeous, aren't they? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Now, I'd really appreciate it if you did like it, if you'd subscribe to my channel and like the video. It means a lot to me. I'd be really grateful if you could show me some love. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!